Well, hello and welcome back, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of Afterlife, Angels and Demons. Now, if you sat through part 1, it was quite a long one. There was lots to cover. But tonight, in part 2, it's not going to be a very long one. Now, if you can see on my screen at the moment, I have started a bit of a very basic world. And as you would know from last night's stream, I have it turned on to divine intervention. So no souls coming in yet, just still in setup. I've got it ready to talk about our angels and demons. What do they do for you? Why are they so important? Well, as you would have figured out, angels and demons, they actually run the place for you. Okay? Without the angels and demons, then basically nothing's going to happen in your sin and virtue areas. They're just going to sit there. The efficiency levels are going to be very low, as you would know from in here. And looking at all your different pieces. At the moment you can see in the graph view, no angels, no demons, and nothing. Because we haven't set it up yet. Now, we were talking about how in order to have your angels or demons, they have to have somewhere to live. Why? Because it costs a lot if they have to commute. And you can keep track of that in these areas here. So you've got imported and commuting percentage. Now, at the moment, for the purpose of this stream, just going to use the hell part. Not going to bother about setting up heaven at this stage. So we're going to focus on the demons for starters. So where do demons live? Oops, wrong one. There. Here. These big, tall buildings here. So I can fit just over 22,000 demons in this starter tomb. Now, as we talked about last session, they give out really bad vibes for hell, really good vibes for heaven. So it's a good thing. So they can help with any bad vibe things. Now I'm just going to start with just popping one right here. So we've got somewhere for them to live. Let's have a little bit of a look at it here by using our little examination microscope, our micro view. Gives a picture there of demons. At the moment you can see there's 0 demons, 0% full. You can read up on them if you want to. So it says, as a rule, they like this, 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 and this. But that's really up to you if you want to do that. In here it says it's under no vibes at the moment. And you can balance it here, so you can actually upgrade it through this part here. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. We can also put in the other important part of it. Where do we train our demons? Because it's no good having demons or angels in your realm if you don't actually train them for what they're going to be used for. So another really good or bad vibe building is one of these. And you should put it amongst all your people here. Now, what you need to do, you can't just plonk it in there and leave it as it is, the training facility. So if we micro view this, we can actually see how many we'll accept. Now you might think, if you look here, it says how much will they accept at the moment. At the moment, we're going to accept all the demons. So we're going to train every single one that comes in. You might think you might need that right at the start, but here's the trick. If you leave it on 100%, two things will eventually happen. One, you'll have a lot of demons, but they won't be very good at their job. So you'll be micromanaging all your sins and virtue areas a lot. And they just won't upgrade as well. So it's best to bring that percentage actually down. Now, when you first start, you can only do about 50%, but later on you'll be able to move it down further. So by accepting less demons, you'll get better quality trained demons, which will help out overall. So that's something to do. The other thing that will happen is you will end up with too many demons or angels. All the buildings, all the virtues, they use angels and demons to train and run them, including the karma station. But here's the thing. You have too many, you have a lot. You have a lot of demons and angels, as I was saying last session, just sitting around doing nothing. And what will happen is they will actually declare war on the other side. So if you have an excess of demons sitting around for too long, they're going to start war on heaven. If you have too many angels sitting around for too long, they will start war on hell. And they will. They'll just go, right, we're not doing anything, we're bored. Attack. They'll destroy your structures, they'll mess with your system. Now, so we've got a training facility in, we've got somewhere for them to live. Let's let some souls in and see what happens. So let's change our tempo to mortal plotting. Here we go. There's our first 42 souls. Look, we've already got little buildings popping up. Each of the different areas here. I've got them spaced out a lot, so I'll have to move around a bit. Now you can see I've done, at the moment, I've just started off with 2x2 square structures. You can do 3x3s as well, but stick to no more than that because you want them to become bigger houses, bigger buildings, because it will fit more in and take up less space. But it all depends on that efficiency. But let's have a look back at our training facility. Let's see what it's doing. There we go. 16 trained last year, 16% capacity. So gradually we're getting some more of those demons moving in here. Now let's go have a look at their living quarters. Look at that. We've already got over 15,000 demons. 70% full already. They move in fast, don't they? Sure do. So I'm just looking at one of the sin areas here. And you can see it will hold 25 souls. Permanent population of none. At the moment they've got 25 temporary souls in there. It's 100% full. So we go, uh-oh, better go check capacities. Have a look here. Look at that. Green is full. Yellow is full. Still got some room in some of the other areas. So must have had a lot of avarice people and a lot of envious people. So I can actually expand that further. So I can find my green area over here and add another 4 squares. Just like that. Look at that. It's already filling up. You can see. And yellow. There's some more yellow. See if that fills up. Now we're doing pretty well at the moment. There's no lost souls or anything like that. But unfortunately, look at our soul price. It's pretty low. We're not doing fantastic at the moment. And part of that is we haven't started micromanaging our areas. Oh, what's going on with yellow? Have a look. It is all full, 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 and full. Or nearly full. Add in some more. See how you can see over here? Let's just zoom in a bit and move over. See how that's one big solid square? And there's still little squares? So that one there has evolved into one of the bigger buildings. If I turn it back on, you can see. It's a big building there, and these are the smaller ones. Now I can actually fix that, but I'm not going to do it this time around. I'm going to leave that for part 4, when I actually go into about all the souls and things and how to get that soul price up. So as you can see, you need to have somewhere for your demons to go, and you need to make sure that you treat them well with their training. So here we can see where at the moment we've imported 98% of our demons, and there's none commuting at the moment. So that means that there's still room for them to move in to their living quarters, but we've still got them coming in. We've got no idle demons. That's good. We don't want those idle demons going around and starting war on heaven, even though we haven't started on heaven yet. So you can see at the moment the majority of them are in the punishments. We've got over 12,000 demons doing punishments. We've got 4,000 working in the ports, 500 in the karma stations, and so on. In the limbo, everything like that. So I'm not actually going to continue on anymore with this game. I said it would be a really quick one tonight, and it is. Oops, scrolling up too far. But make sure that you keep an eye on that capacity, as I said, of the training station for your demons. And when you get a chance, you can actually turn it down further. So do not leave your training facility for your demons or angels on 100%. You'll end up with too many. They won't be as efficient, which will affect your evolution of your virtue and soul areas. And you'll be clicking a lot, especially if you manually do it like I do. So this part here, your micro view, your best friend. You'll be checking up on things. So see, nearly full. We're at 95% with our building now of where they live, and we trained 19% capacity last year. So I might consider either upgrading this or adding another buildings around somewhere else, especially if I need more bad vibes. Let's have a look. What's our bad vibes at the moment? This one. That one there. That's our vibes at the moment. Oh, looking pretty bad all around that area, and there's that area around the karma station. That area there. There's our karma station there, and our portal back to Earth for hell. See how much it gives off very good vibes. So I've avoided putting anything too close to that so it won't be affected by it. Alright, so anyone have any questions about demons or angels before I log off this session tonight? We've still got them employed, we're still getting them coming in. I might put another go for that one. I like the gates too much. Let's pop another one. Say over here. There we go. None in there at the moment. Here comes some more souls in. Look, we're already up to 3,000 souls. And now this is just on that mortal plotting, really slow one. Yeah. Get rid of that bit of road in the middle of nowhere. There we go. It was just something I was doing. Oh, look, and if you want to see what the dock looks like, there we go. There's Death with his scythe going across, running people along the port, between the two ports, and around, up and down the river, carrying souls across. I just established that early on, just in case I wanted to quickly move across. Now, if you're wondering what this little red area is here, it's actually the Earth. If we scroll up here, you will see there it is. There's Earth between the two planes. It's showing you right where the middle is of your map with Earth there. That's all that is. Now, if you're having trouble connecting your karma stations, I do recommend when you put them in, as I said before, you do have to have the karma station connected to a road, and then we put in our track using this button here to one of these. And you can see how it's all blue and flashing like that. And you can micro view it too. If you're not sure, click on it. Look, there we go. It's 4% full, so it is working at the moment. So it's serving 5 souls. So if you're not sure if you've got it connected right, look for those blue flashing lights between them. Make sure that you've connected it through to this gateway here, and it's attached to a road. Click on it with your micro view button and make sure that it's actually doing what it should be. Now we will be talking about next session. Part 3 will be about world beliefs and religions, which is basically that ho ho ha ha and all those sort of ones. What does it do? How can we make it work for us? So thanks for watching, and I hope you got a little bit more on what you do with your demons and angels in order to keep them happy, and help you get up that soul price a little bit better. But as I said, ultimately, the really fine-tuning bits and pieces we will be talking about in part 4. So get your questions ready. So thank you for watching.